A very good evening to everyone. Achieving greatness is more than just about potential. It is the execution of that potential. Beyond the raw ideation, you need the appropriate planning, you need the discipline, you need the inspiration, you need the drive. With this, I would like to congratulate all the participants present over here with us. Participation is the first step towards winning. The inception of the SAARC International Moot Court competition was when we, a handful of us, got onto a call and gave each other this intransigent promise to make a long-standing dream come true. As I address this August gathering, my mind travels back to all the meticulous discussions, deliberations, reflections, designing, drafting, allocation and arrangements which made today possible. This competition holds a significant place in our hearts because the noble man who envisioned this, Dr. Dwivedi, left for his heavenly abode before he could see his years of yearning finally yield. It was his passion and devotion towards building a platform for the youth of SAARC nations which metamorphosed into an inextinguishable impetus for us to work towards a competition with a cause. I am certain that this valedictory ceremony is not bereft of his blessing. The SAARC nations, through distinct in their geopolitical presence, still share conventional third world problems. Humanitarian refugee crisis aims to create awareness among the participants to critically analyze the growing concerns in relation to the current scenario and options for protecting refugees in the Southeast Asian region. In addition, this competition is a small initiative to unite the SAARC nations by reaching out to their colleges in making this global body a little more influential in the international geopolitics of the world. Thank you so much. With this, I would like to invite Ms. Parishi Jain to introduce our judge, Senior Advocate Ms. Praveen Parikh, who is the President of the Indian Society of International Law and former President of Supreme Court Bar Association.
Am I audible?
Yes, Parishi.
I, Parishi Jain, would like to take this opportunity to introduce our President of the Bench, Mr. Praveen H Parikh. For a man with such a great esteem, I hope I honor his inspiring journey. Sir has been in the legal practice for the past 55 years and was designated as a senior advocate by the Supreme Court of India in 2007. Sir is currently serving as the President of the Indian Society of International Law, along with Presidentship of the Confederation of Indian Bar Association, and Sir has also served as the President of the Supreme Court Bar Association for 6 terms. Mr. Parikh was conferred with the Padma Shri, India's 4th highest civilian award by the President of India in the year 2012. Sir has held PGCL Parikh & Co., one of the premier law firms in the Supreme Court of India from the year 1975 to 2006. Mr. Parikh has also represented many presidents and vice presidents in election petitions, the government of the United States of America, a number of past and present Union Cabinet Ministers, Chief Ministers, along with various renowned organizations and government subsidiaries such as the Reliance Industries, the Taj Group of Hotels, the Bombay Stock Exchange, the ONGC, etc. Sir, we are truly honored to have you here with us today. I would now request Sir to share his wisdom with the participants and also to declare the results of the competition. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, my dear students, teachers, and college members from the various colleges from all over India. I'm very, very happy, and I have become very young after participating with you because I also think I'm a student. And in fact, every lawyer is a student throughout, and I'm no exception. Every time you do an argument, you have to think like a student, you have to prepare like a student, and you have to argue like a student. And therefore, let me tell you, I'm a very old man, and good old days, law was not the main. Most of the people did not want to go for law. They wanted to go for medical or the engineering, and if they didn't get admission, then they would go to law. That is a good old days, but today your first choice is law, and I'm very, very happy that you are all working very hard. You are working very hard, and it is very, 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 I feel very happy because when some of the students who come to me, of course, I'm very strict when I tell all the students who come to work with me for 4 weeks, that I have a hunter to beat the students, Of course, don't tell them anyone else, but I have a hunter. So I tell them that you have to work very hard. They cannot come 1 minute late. The morning 10 o'clock they have to come. Nobody can come. I can say you can come anytime between 9:30 to 10, but you have to be there before 10 and you cannot be 1 minute late. Why? Because when you become a lawyer, you can't go late in the court. So I want you to, 4 weeks, what can I do? But I just want to tell you that you have to work very hard. You people are very good. You are also working but I want you to think. Please think. Why does this section say so? You are very good. You will always know that what this section says. But find out, why does this Parliament makes a law? There are state legislatures makes the law. There are sometimes the laws are made by the judiciary also, the Supreme Court, High Court. They lay down the law, create laws. Now, why do they make these laws? What are the reasons? Why do you say that this must be done? Why do you say this cannot be done? That's the laws. Now, therefore, you must understand. And therefore, the more you think, more you will learn. Therefore, don't just know that, okay, this is what it says. And therefore, I want you to say, why does this section say so? Why does this judgment say so? Think, bring it on your thinking. And if you do that, then you'll be very good. You are extremely good. You all argued very well also. And when I was a student, I was no good student, But you are doing very well. And I wish all the best. But please remember, work, work, work. If you don't do all these 3 work, then you'll be thrown out by the system. System will not accept you. If you want to be in the system, you have to work, work, and work all the time. Think, and think all the time. Think, please. Thinking you can do even when you are sleeping. When you are sleeping or sleeping also, you think our brain works 24 hours. We don't work 24 hours, but our brain works. So see that your brain works. And other thing is, find out the reasoning. Why does this law say so? Why does the law say that you cannot make a contract if you are not 18 years? Why does it say? Tell me, why do you say that? Because the law believes that you will know what is good for you at the age of 18 years. Below 18, you will not know. So the law says 18 years. But if you don't have the regular parents, then 21 years, because you will take 3 years more to know what is your law, what should you do, what is good for you. So everything has a reason. And if you find out the reason, then you will be a much better lawyer than what you are. And when you argue cases, judges can ask you any question. You can't tell the judge that you are not returned. How can you ask? The judge can ask you any question. And you should be ready to reply to every question which a judge will make you. So please work very hard, very hard, very hard. Thank you. Yeah. Now I'm asked to declare the results. And let me tell you, I thank the second SAARC PGCL International Moot Court Competition 2022 by all those who have worked for this institution. Now, winner T522, School of Law, Christ University, Bangalore. Yes? Yeah, all right. Then runner-up T510, Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Yes? Come on, you play. Why are you not clapping? Yes? All right. Best Memorial T508, Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Patiala. Best Speaker Female T522, Miss 𝗕𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗃 P from School of Law, Christ University, Bangalore. Best Speaker Male T514, Mr. Musabarin Chowdhury from the West Bengal National University of Juridical Sciences. And Spirit of the Competition T506, London College of Legal Studies, Bangladesh. So I congratulate all of you, those who have got these winners. I also congratulate all those who have not got winners, because you'll get winners next time. And I also thank each one of you. Please work, please work, please work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I'm sure the participants as well as the students have immensely benefited from your presence as well as from your knowledge and expertise in this field. I would now like to invite Ms. Anushka Mancharmani to introduce the Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. M.B. Nargund. Thank you.
Thank you, Parishi. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, Anushka, you are.
Thank you. I, Anushka Mancharmani, take immense pleasure in introducing the co-judge of the bench today, Shri M.B. Nargund. Sir specializes in the field of civil and constitutional law and was designated as a senior counsel by the High Court of Karnataka on 14 July 2014. He is the current Additional Solicitor General of India by the Government of India and is in charge of the Karnataka High Court. He has served as the standing counsel for the Food Corporation of India, Central Bank of India, and National Heavy Engineering Corporation, Pune, amongst others. Apart from being an active member in the bar, he has also been active in various social legal organizations. Sir has delivered many keynote addresses in the seminars conducted by the Bar Council of India and State Bar Councils. He has also been awarded the prestigious Karnataka 𝗕𝗲𝗺𝗃𝗃 Award in the year 2011. Sir, we would like to thank you for judging the final round of the second PGCL SAARC International Moot Court Competition 2022 and for gracing us with your presence. Now I would like to call upon Ms. 𝗕𝗲𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗃 to introduce the co-judge, Mr. Ashok Mehta, the former Additional Solicitor General of India at the Allahabad High Court. Thank you.
Thank you, Anushka. I hope I'm audible and visible. I, 𝗕𝗲𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗁, take immense pride in introducing the co-judge of the bench today, Mr. Ashok Mehta. Currently a senior advocate at India Think Council that is based in New Delhi, Sir has also been the Additional Solicitor General for the Allahabad High Court. Sir has worked as a special counsel for the Uttar Pradesh government in 1992 and thereafter was appointed as Chief Standing Counsel for the Uttar Pradesh government from 1997 to 2003. He has also been ahead of the curve by working as the Organizing Secretary of the Mediation and Conciliation Center of the Allahabad High Court back in 2008. We are immensely thankful and grateful that you were able to take time out of your busy schedule and grace us with your presence and impart wisdom to the students, passing the baton to the future generations. I would now like to call upon Ms. 𝗕𝗲𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗁 to introduce the co-judge of the bench, Senior Advocate Geeta Luthra. Thank you.
Thank you, Vatsala. Am I audible?
Yes, Vedini.
I, 𝗕𝗲𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗁, take immense pleasure in introducing the co-judge of the bench today, Ms. Geeta Luthra. Ms. Geeta Luthra is a designated senior advocate in the Supreme Court of India. She has an LLM and an MPhil in International Relations from the University of Cambridge, UK. Ma'am has been practicing law since 1980 in the Supreme Court of India and various high courts of India. Ma'am is the Vice President of the Indian Council of Arbitration (FICCI), member ICC India Chapter Core Committee, member Law Asia and International Academy of Family Lawyers. She is also a member of the Women's White Collar Defense Associations. Ms. Geeta Luthra, being a senior advocate, has represented and argued various public sector units and private companies in arbitral disputes. She has appeared as a counsel in several landmark cases and has experienced facets of law, including criminal law, constitutional law, and arbitrational law. Ms. Luthra was engaged as a super senior counsel for the Delhi government in a matter wherein the head of an academic institution was suspended for sexual harassment at workplace. Ms. Luthra has also argued several matters for Union of India and Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi involving state police and customs exercise matters. Also served as a special standing counsel for the Union of India in several environmental matters. Ma'am, we are truly honored to have you here with us today, and I'm sure the participants have benefited immensely. I would now like to call Ms. Geeta Luthra to share their wisdom with the participants.
I had very little wisdom to share. I thought I had already shared it, but in any case, let me speak for 5 minutes. So I want to first tell both the teams that one may have got marginal marks over the other, but they were both equally good. And therefore, for all of us to decide, it was like, you know, splitting hair. So we didn't know, and we can only say everybody was good, everybody was inspiring, everybody was somebody we thought, all of us said we couldn't have done this if we had been made to do the moot courting when we were students. So we can only say you people were super and excellent. Now, obviously, this profession is, they say golf is a very dangerous mistress. I think the law is even a more dangerous mistress. It really, really, or a mister for women, but whatever. But the law really makes you juggle. And I'm remembering my daughter's a lawyer now with 10 years practice. And she would always laugh at me and tell me, the mom, I'm not going to be a lawyer like you. I'm not going to be working 24/7. Now, when she's worked, and she used to say, I will have the perfect balance, perfect time balance. All right, I said, fine. So now when I see her working, I more laugh to myself than to her, you know, and I say, I can see that there is no balance, but I can't tell her that. The fact is that this is a very demanding profession, and we should know that although we have to work hard, we should be able to take time out to relax, while we have to be sincere to our profession, sincere to our clients. We should try and keep slightly dispassionate so that we can actually do justice to them and yet not get embroiled. You have to have you have to take a little backseat and see what's the perspective. And of course, you will be vociferous for your client. I really liked a comment which Justice Midha made a few days ago, and it's all over Bar and Bench and other portals. Says, you know, both the parties know the truth, perhaps even the lawyers know the truth. The only person being judged is the judge. So we have to do our bit. We are in this profession often asked, would you defend a person when you know he is guilty? Would you do this when you know what the facts are? How can you defend a person who doesn't deserve to be defended? How can you know when a person's wrong? So the fact is, all these questions are legal ethics questions. I think we've all found answers to them. And as Ram Jethmalani said, you do your lawyering and do your best for your client. And that's your duty. And I think whether you are part of the justice system as a lawyer, as a judge, as a prosecutor, as a teacher, as a lecturer, as whatever aspect of the profession you are, including paralegals, you are contributing to the justice system. And one of the saving graces of this country is our justice system. So keep doing well.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. I would now like to call upon Ms. Siddhi Mehta to introduce Mr. Praveez Menon, Senior Partner of MZM. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi. Am I audible? I, Siddhi Mehta, would like to take this opportunity to introduce our co-judge, Advocate Parvez Menon. Sir is a senior partner at MZM Legal LLP. Sir chairs MZM's criminal litigation, white collar and regularity defense practice. Sir has over 20 years of experience in trial and appellate work before courts across India and internationally. He regularly acts and advises on high-profile criminal investigations initiated by all of India's premier investigation agencies. Sir has handled cross disputes involving the USA, the UK, Germany, Italy, the UAE, and South Africa. Additionally, Sir is one of India's few expert lawyers who have undertaken sensitive trials under India's and Maharashtra states' anti-terrorism and organized crime laws. Sir, it is an absolute honor to have you on board with us today. Thank you, sir. I would now request Sir to share his knowledge with the participants.
Siddhi, I think Sir will take a minute to join. He has some network issues.
Sorry.
Are you waiting for Mr. Menon or?
I think he has some network issues and he won't be able to join. He got disconnected, so he's traveling. So I think Siddhi, you can continue with it. Probably you get to hear him next year. So sorry. Thank you.
All right, Natisha. I will now request Monish Deshaw to take over.
Am I audible? To begin with, I consider it my absolute pleasure and honor to propose this vote of thanks in the presence of this esteemed bench. Each judge on the bench is a distinguished luminary whose noteworthy contribution in the legal field is an inspiration to all budding lawyers. PGCL SAARC International Moot Court Competition, since its inception, has been a dream and vision of all those who wanted to work towards the enhancement of mooting skills of a student. I would like to thank the judges of all the rounds for gracing us with their presence and for imparting their knowledge on courtroom craft. I would like to thank all the participants for making the second edition of our competition possible. It was a pleasure to host all of you, and we hope we met and have surpassed your expectations. Further, I would like to thank the entire management of Shri 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 for granting us with this platform to conduct the competition. I express my sincere gratitude to MZM Legal LLP for drafting the moot proposition and assisting us at every stage of the competition. To our sponsors, 𝗕𝗵𝗵 Legal Advocates and Vakils Associated Advocates, our online research partner Law Skills and Manupatra, we are earnestly grateful to each of our associations for their kind encouragement and support to us. It was an immense joy to associate with Advocate 𝗤𝗏 Menkar and Advocate Aditya Manubarwala for the competition. On behalf of the Moot Court Society, I take this opportunity to thank our institution Praveen Gandhi College of Law and IC Principal Dr. Naushika Duara for always believing in us and supporting all our endeavors. Our ideas and efforts would never see the light of the day if not for our faculty in charge, Dr. Geeta Kupsar. Thank you, ma'am, for always being our rock support, guiding us and leading our way. No amount of word could express a gratitude to you. I would also like to thank the teaching and non-teaching staff of the college for always encouraging us in all our endeavors.
Lastly, and most importantly, to the entire committee and advisory board for the academic term of 2021-2022. Each one of us rather being a wall for the other to lean on, are different parts of a shield who collectively represent the Moot Court society. Whilst I may be speaking, it is the collective effort of my co-chairpersons, my core members, and my committee members that are being spoken of. The idea of success is not to be bigger and bolder, however, to evolve better with time. This truly defines the work ethic of each member in the organizing committee, and I'm truly grateful to have all of you as my peers. To conclude, we hope this competition was a learning experience for all the participants, and we look forward to hosting you all to the next edition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. With this, we come to the closing of the valedictory ceremony. Participants, these certificates will be sent to you all in the next 10 days. Thank you so much.
Before we leave, if I may, I would request all the judges and the participants for a picture.
Thank you.
Participants could switch on their cameras, it would be great. Thank you.
I'll take the picture on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.